Thank you for your support, my fellow American, my fellow Nigerian. My video today is about the article I read about To Kanu. The article, if I may quote and unquote, says that our tragedy is that we do not question, we just conform. Until we break that cycle, freedom will remain a mirage. The same article was also framed as Kanu is a litmus test for African ability to stand up to systemic oppression, clock in democratic languages. So that's the quote that I got from the article that I read about him. Just like the importance of past 2 or 3 or 4 days was Buhari's death and burial and everything. Okay, today episode is about To Kanu, and because his trial is today going on, there was a lot of security. So Wale is not going to be in the court. They limited those who are going to be in there, and you cannot stop thinking less of today trial because that's killing everybody. It's a trial of our time. I would prefer that. I like the fact that they took him through this. They took him through this everything that they took him through, because if Biafra wants to break away, all well and good. I don't advocate that. But if it does happen, it will happen. It's going to happen. So that's my first topic. The second topic I'm bringing forward today is what we now call yesterday I spoke about that boy that I said is in the East, who said he wants to be a doctor. He's going through the dialysis. Okay. Coincidentally, too, my cousin is also going through a dialysis. I am not going through a dialysis, but I am going through something, what I call a meltdown, health-wise, because of my age. And one thing that I'm doing that I think is that is in the article that I was just sharing with you, is that I am a non-conformist, and the whole of women that makes up about 55% of the population of the world, and the whole of the community of color, very few people are non-conformists within their study school. And what I mean by that is that a lot of people they keep quiet. They're afraid to talk. They forgot that few people who have made differences in this world did not do that. They questioned the audacity of this power that be, and that's how we got to where we got to. So I'm a non-conformist, and I'm letting you guys know that unless we start asking questions, or for example, there's something in Nigeria that we need to do more. We need to snitch on each other more than we are currently doing and get paid for it. I'm sorry I'm bringing that up from America. In America, if you're a crime stopper, will just put if there's a crime committed somewhere and the police doesn't have lot of information to solve it, they will just announce certain amount of money for information coming in, and when this information comes in, when those information lead to the arrest and prosecution of the person, they'll cut the person a check. We're not doing that. We are afraid to talk about behind people. But we can start doing that anonymously, submitting information to like EFCC, and my town square prototype will cater to that. My town square prototype will also cater to my third point. My third point is my cousin Daniel, me, the three of us can use your generosity. Your generosity, by your generosity, I mean you need to open your wallet up if you are fortunate. Because I just came down with that yesterday. I said, even though I am going through a lot of meltdown, a lot of health scare, I also feel that so long as I am not having what you call a dialysis, or I'm not having what you call leukemia or stuff like that, it's going to say, okay, in the next 6 or 7 months, you're not going to be around, or next 5 years. There is that timeline has not been put on me. I feel that if I'm fortunate enough to be the way I am now, I should be able to give back to the community because I'm fortunate. And that's what I'm talking. If you are fortunate out there, I want you to reach out to somebody like me who, for one reason or the other, I don't think there's going to be another me out there that can point Nigeria into the new frontier to make Nigeria work during our lifetime. If you have money, put it on Obi's head. If you have money, put it on that little boy's head. If you have money, put it on my cousin's head. If you have money, put it on my head. That's what I've been asking for. It's kind of hard to, if you don't want to do that, why don't you just go subscribe to my channel? Maybe on the long run, YouTube will start giving me cuts because a lot of people are now saying that I'm now the new kids on the block, and I'm making waves, and they start advertising on my channel. And in the long run, I would then start getting organic money. The only thing that I shouldn't have done was going to be education. I shouldn't have gone to school, but I went there, and I'm glad that I did. And in the long run, I am solid in that area, and I'm bringing that solid foundation to come and help to build this country up. So why I'm doing that, I want you guys to know that, for example, I've written 2 books. And all throughout today, in the morning time, I'm looking for a way to upload it to what you call Paystack or Mudroad, stuff like that, or Solia, where I can start uploading it and people will start paying for it. When that money comes in, I don't need the money. I'm going to use it to recycle, do what you call a political action committee to be able to finance a woman to become president. So I'm going to stop there so that it will not be too much of a lift today. But my phone number is 23470 33627981. My email is azimikoko5@gmail.com. Go in and do a lot of subscription, a lot of likes, and mentally prepare yourself to be a bundler. So as a bundler, you're a magnet. In the long run, when things start popping, you will then be able to say, okay, Azimikoko has been asking for us to be a bundler for the past so years. Now we have this technological, which is already technology. It's a technology company in place. So, as a technology company, we want to be able to compete with IBM, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Oracle, Salesforce, and all of those big boys who are all traded on the New York Stock Exchange. Thank you for listening.